It's Hilly and
Well, we
Hard.
offer congratulations this morning to Timu Tiovinen. Timu, I've ordered from him. And Jana Leoninen.
Okay.
They are a Finnish couple. They're 28 years old, and they just claimed victory at Britain's annual wife-carrying race.
All right.
In Surrey, England. Perhaps you've seen stories about this, the wife-carrying tradition. It's a 415-yard course. You got to run over hills and hay bales, and there are water obstacles there. You got people squirting you with
Cool.
squirt guns and all kinds of things. Now, here's what's funny. The wife has to weigh at least 110 pounds. If you got a little skinny mini wife, she can still be in it, but she has to wear a weighted backpack to meet the minimum requirement.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So there you go. Come on, honey, bulk up. We're in training here, you know?
Wow.
It's quite an event. It's been running since 2008. The prize, by the way, is a barrel of locally produced ale.
So you're trying to win beer, basically.
Yeah. Carrying your wife across the finish line to win some beer. But I think it's also that bragging rights are very important.
I would think so.
Hey, is that your hefty wife there? So you guys won the wife carrying championship. Yeah, we did. Very proud of her.
Oh, wow. And don't call me hefty.
It's Hilly and Hard.
I had never heard this before, and I think I would consider it an old wives' tale that if you're a long-term coffee drinker, somebody who drinks multiple cups each and every day, you had a raise in the risk of heart attacks. Turns out, according to a recent study, that's not true. Doesn't that just kind of sound like an old wives' tale?
Yeah, that original thing. I mean, that does seem to fly in the face of all kinds of science that I've seen recently. That they're saying, "Oh, coffee is good for you now." It's like it goes back and forth, though, man.
It really does.
I wish you scientists would just make up your mind here.
That's right. Just give us a list of things that are good for us, and then give us a bad list.
Everybody get together like over a Friday or something and just hash it all out so you're all in agreement, okay?
I mean, the one thing that they can all agree on is processed food is bad. We shouldn't be eating a ton of that.
Oh, well.
Kevin's still waiting for the day where they tell us processed food is good.
I'm already not long for this world, so it's too late for me.
It's Hilly and Hard.
So what are the odds of being hit by a meteorite?
That's bleak.
1 in 74 million.
Oh, my God.
That's what these statistics say.
Okay.
Apparently it happened in France. This space rock that they measured between 3 to 10 feet in length, it hit a residential rooftop. Fortunately, I don't even know if there was anybody home at the time, but no casualties or injuries. There's this camera network that was set up in 2018 for meteor detection.
Okay.
And apparently it caught this meteor.
Between 3 and 10 feet, that's a big difference.
That's
How do we not know?
That's a big honking. Well, and it probably didn't start off that big.
Yeah.
While it was hurtling toward Earth, it was probably much larger.
Yeah.
But then it burns up in the atmosphere, et cetera, et cetera. But still, 3 to 10 feet. I mean, what's 3 to 10 feet long? What do we have that's 3 to 10 feet long? Imagine that hitting your house. You know, a bench. I don't know, flying through the air. So anyway, but yeah,
That's a visual.
It was visible throughout Belgium, France, Luxembourg, and the Netherlands. 1 in 74 million. Whoever owns this house, they probably ought to be playing the lottery. That's my advice.
It's Hilly and Hard.
I must admit, I had never heard this expression until I heard Aaron say it a while back. Being voluntold. Oh, yep, I was voluntold. I got to do this. Wait, what? It's a cross between volunteered and told.
Yep.
Voluntold. You weren't told directly, hey, need you to do this. But it's more like,
We expect you to be here at this time.
it'd be really great if you would do this.
No, it wasn't even like that.
At that point, you're faced with saying either, yeah, I really can't, I got something going on that day, or, no, I don't want to do that.
Uh-huh.
But voluntold. But apparently, there are lots of people who are, quote, voluntold, unquote, at their jobs.
Yeah, I joke that my dad...
Voluntells us?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll be like, yeah, I went out to Mom and Dad's, and while I was out there, Dad voluntold me that he needed this done or that done, you know, so, yeah. Yeah,
So there
but
you go.
apparently it's common in the workplace now. A lot of people talking about how they're being voluntold an average of 9 different things annually.
Well.
Some receiving assignments, you know, as like quickly as less than 24 hours. Hey, need you to do this.
Well, if you want to maintain a good relationship with the company, with the boss.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
If
but...
you don't want to get on that list.
Right. But a lot of people are saying, hey, We're not even being paid for it. I don't mind doing things, but how come we're not being paid
I want a
for
little
it?
extra compensation for this.
So now we need a new term, volunpaid. Do we have that?
Well, there you go. You
Yeah.
just created a new term.
I'm going to
Look at
use that with my dad this weekend.